Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas visiting with Carrie Silverthorne and Nicole Donat-Moore there from Tusk BDD. And we are talking about the Fans Network. So you started a book club.
We started a book club, and that's been going really well. Nicole got donations, so all of the books are donated, and we have various forms now that people can consume the books in different ways so that if they have a need, such as maybe they're visually impaired, we have helped them get Hoopla app so that they can download that for free and read the book. Mm-hmm. We've gotten the donations of the books that have the large print. So we've done various things. Well, I haven't done any of that. Nicole's done that. So props to you for that.
Yeah.
We've done that with the book club, and we've seen people. It's really cool because there's been a couple people who told their service and support coordinator at Tusk BDD, hey, I really want to start reading more. And then they refer them to our book club. Yep. And right now we're working on moving our book club to the library because our focus
is... The Mineral City Nicole Donat Library?
Actually, we're going to try to do the New Philadelphia Library.
Okay.
I wish, but they would never go for that.
Okay.
We our focus is to keep things community-based. So our ideas are that we'll start this, but we don't want to own it. We want the community to own it. Mm-hmm. And we want them to take that on. So we've had one meeting there, and I haven't had a meeting there, but Nicole has.
Yeah.
But that's the goal. That's the ultimate goal with any of the programs that we start, is to get them started, to get the interest, and then to move them to a community partner who's willing to help us out and realize that, this is a great thing for all of us. So
you are the launching pad.
Pretty
and
much.
Then someone else takes it over.
So hopefully
that's the goal.
That is the goal.
That's the goal.
Very cool.
We're really working on that. One of the cooler things that we've been doing lately that I find really important is our outreach program. Mm-hmm. So we've partnered with Big Brothers Big Sisters on that. And recently we actually went to Kent State and we got to talk to future educators about what it's like to have a disability. And
that was really interesting.
Yeah.
Why? Tell me why.
Just because of their knowledge base of what they learned in the class, and then them comparing what they've learned in class to our presentation, kind of connecting those dots in that way.
For a lot of students, they were like, oh, so this is the reality, here's the theory, and here's people.
Yeah.
It's different when there's flesh and blood involved.
For sure.
And feelings and emotions and relationships and so forth.
Yeah.
Do you find our teachers are being prepared well to work with students with disabilities?
I think we had a really unique situation because the professor is a parent of children with disabilities, and so she has several adopted children who have disabilities. So she has a different, unique perspective than maybe other professors who don't have that kind of advantage, I guess. So in that situation, it was amazing. I was so happy to see what she was teaching them. It was perfect. It was on point.
Just different things to be on top of the mind. We don't know what we don't know. So if you're just not aware of what a child's need is to be learning differently, and we all learn differently, to be aware of what that child's need is so that they can thrive and flourish.
For sure.
I was a classroom teacher for a little while, had a student with hearing loss, and just had to remember to not talk with my back turned to the class. It was just a simple thing, a little adjustment, and everybody's doing great then at that point. What ages can be involved in this program or these programs?
In the Fans Network? Right now, most of our programs focus on adults. We do, but we don't have any age limit or requirement. For the book club, I would say that teens would probably be able to participate.
Yeah, the books are...
Game time, anyone, all ages. We have game time, so any age, really.
How do you choose the books that everyone's going to read?
I just, there's a specific catalog I use. It's called high-low reading, which means high interest, but low reading level. So literally anyone could, easily read the books. And the Hoopla app is their audiobooks, and you check those out just like a regular library book.
Nice.
If you have a library card. So it works out nice that way.
Very cool. Carrie, you mentioned that every once in a while another opportunity will come up and you'll say, oh, that'd be perfect for a Fans Network. What other opportunities have sparked your interest?
I think my biggest interest right now is this outreach program because we just developed it and started implementing it this year. Well, last year, but we've only done it maybe like 6 times or
Yeah,
so
only a handful of times.
with children, and then the one class of young adults.
Yeah.
So recently we got a grant to partner with several other larger counties working on a provider support program. And one of the things that our providers said in the survey that we put out is that they would like us to continue to try to educate the community on services that were offered and just people with disabilities in general, to help break down barriers for our community. And I thought about that for a little bit, and I thought, you know what? I think the Fans Network, what we're doing with this outreach program, we could hit that. We're educating youth, but why can't we work on educating adults too?
Very smart.
So this year, I think, is going to be a big focus on reaching out to other groups that are focused on adults and trying to manipulate that program that we have to really reach out to an adult and get their interests so that we can talk to them about what it's like and how to be a friend and how to just, be a partner with somebody, partner with.
Do you find yourself doing a lot of public speaking, Nicole, in this role?
A little bit. I actually had a good public speaking instructor and a good public speaking class. So
Good thing. Yeah, everything gets used, doesn't it? Nothing
Yeah.
gets wasted. Very, very cool. Do you make your book available?
yeah, the book, it's Believe. It was actually a friend of mine that wrote it about me, about my life, from when I was born up to the story of the library. So that's all in there. Yeah, and that's available at the Charm store where I work at. I work in the back in the office now, but the retail section of it is where the book is sold
And
at.
that's still available, and I'm sure you would autograph it for people.
Oh
who-
yes, I autograph it.
Awesome. Carrie, you mentioned game time. What takes place during game time?
Well, I think Nicole should answer that question because she's usually the one that hosts it.
Let's hear all about it. It sounds like fun.
Well, Carrie had the idea. I just took it and ran with it. So game time is we usually only do it in the warmer months. So we're gonna have it in May again, May through September. I
think so, yeah.
Yeah, May through September. The second Saturdays of those months from
I think it's 6 to 8.
6 to 8. Yeah.
And what kinds of games? What's played?
Just board games, outside games. If the weather is, we haven't been doing outside games recently, but
Giant Jenga.
Giant Jenga,
Always
that's
a hit.
everybody's favorite. I mean, the blocks are taller than me. Well, stacked
that's
up, it's
fun.
like 4 feet tall.
Uh-huh.
So it has to be on the floor, and then everybody sits in chairs to be able to reach the blocks.
Yeah.
Something I remember with some students that we worked with, we would be adapting different games or different activities so that people of different abilities are able to participate in everything. Does that take place? Are you able to come up with games that everyone is able to participate with?
Yeah, usually the games are pretty, everybody can do them. The Jenga is a big hit with everybody. There's a bowling, small little bowling pins and a small little bowling ball, and like a ring toss or whatever that folds up or whatever. But I usually say that they can bring their own games
Nice.
from home if they want to play them. So
Very fun. Tell me about serving hands.
Serving hands. Wow. Okay, serving hands could use some serving hands at all times.
yes,
we kind of developed this little thing where we thought, insurance and the money that you make at work, it doesn't always, cover everything. And for the people that we serve, sometimes that can be very limited. Sometimes when people are moving, they don't have the extra money to go out and buy some new items that they may need that are necessary because they're on a fixed income. So this is a way that if there is a need through our service and support department, they can let us know. And then we can just let it out to the community. Hey, there's a need. Somebody's moving. They might need a microwave. Or maybe they just need somebody to come over and put down the mulch that they got. just little things like that to just volunteer and just put in a couple hours or maybe donate an item that somebody
Well, that
needs.
brings up my very next question. What kinds of volunteer opportunities are there?
There's a lot of volunteer opportunities.
For example, I had a service and support administrator. They're actually called SSAs for short. I had an SSA approach me and say, I need back porch repair for spring, and he's still looking for somebody, I think. So I need somebody to repair a back porch. They have the tools. They have. I think they have the wood. They don't have the tools, and they don't have the
manpower.
to do that. And then I had somebody that's still looking for a stove and a refrigerator.
So there are item needs, and then there's physical labor needs, like handyman
Yeah.
Yes.
kinds of things.
And then we also just need people to show up. So at game time, if you're bored on a Saturday night during those times, just come hang out with us. Come
Yeah.
play a game. It's fun. There's no commitment. Just come and hang out.
We do need to give your website and phone number so people can know how to contact you, because I'm sure someone's saying, this sounds like me. This is great, and
Yeah.
want to get involved.
I
How do
hope.
they? That is always the question that throws people.
Yeah, you can go to tuskbdd.org, and under community, you'll find the Fans Network. It has all the information listed there. If you do not have internet and you want to just give us a phone call, you can reach us at 330-339-9683, and then I can coordinate that to the
Could you
Fans
give
Network.
that one more time, please?
Sure. 330-339-9683.
Perfect. What are your goals for the future? What would you like to see this in like 5 more years?
Ooh, 5-year
Yeah.
goals. That's
I don't know.
I would like for the things that we're working on now to be community owned. I would like for the things that we're developing to really be something that the community gets behind and takes the wheel of, and so that we can start doing other things.
If someone's listening saying, hey, I've got an idea,
That would be great.
what's the process of getting to you and fleshing out that need?
I would say just give me a phone call or shoot me an email, and we'll talk about it.
Nicole,
And
how
then we'll
about
talk
you?
about
Yeah, usually, if somebody would call Carrie, usually she shoots me an email or says, hey, I need you to contact this person because they have this idea, and so.
How about you, Nicole? How would you like to see things operating in the next year to 5 years?
You know, I don't really know. I like the community inclusion is what I want to keep doing, hopefully. And, just keep spreading awareness of, hey, this exists and this is what we want to help you guys do, and, see if it can take off.
And to get everyone involved.
Yes.
Well, it's awesome what you're doing. It is the Tuscarawas Board of Developmental Disabilities, and we're talking specifically about the Fans Network. Been visiting with Carrie Silverthorne and Nicole Donat Moore. Thank you so much for all you do in our community.
Thank you.
Thank you.